You're now tuned in with your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard. Unity! Yeah! What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Let the thunder settle. Welcome back to another one right here, man. Happy Friday to each and every single one of y'all. It's your favorite dark-skinned friend with a beard in the building, Unity. And we're coming right back with you, man. With this one right here is talking about Lil Baby is finally reacting to QCP finessing him out of $130 million. Could you imagine? I mean, I get mad if I get finessed out of $1. Could you imagine 130 million? So that's the video that we're gonna be reacting to. This one's coming to us by at Rap Thread YT on YouTube. So if you like the video afterwards, go ahead and show some support to him too, or to them, whoever it is, and subscribe. And let's go ahead and get this screen set up so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Once again, make sure y'all press that like button, comment, subscribe, share. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and hit those hype stars so YouTube know that y'all messing with the content. You know what I mean? Here we go. Do you see what I see? You do now. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm over here at my dog Stizzy house at the Puppy Palace. I told you, I don't care where I'm at. I'll stream anywhere. You feel me? I'll be at home. I'll be in the park. I'll be over here at the Puppy Palace. I'll be in the car. It don't matter. Whatever I got to do to stream so y'all can see what the heck I got going on, I'm going to do it. You feel me? Just keep building this ADED family. Appreciate the 75 new subscribers over here in the last 12, 13 days, man. That mean that y'all are sharing, and I appreciate you. So let's keep building this thing. All right, enough talking. Let's get to the video. I got it lined up. Make sure that's on mute so we don't have no echo. And let's get it.
They were gonna buy him out of his deal for 150 and have him signed. Baby was like, and they said, "Oh, you can't make your mind up? All right, we'll just go to your bosses and give them double for everybody." And they bought them in the entire 300. Imagine being offered $150 million for your music catalog.
Hold up. Let's rewind that. Let's listen to that one more time. Academics, he be breaking it down, boy. He be breaking it down.
They were gonna buy him out of his deal for 150 and have him signed. Baby was like, and they said, "Oh, you can't make your mind up? All right, we'll just go to your bosses and give them double for everybody." And they bought them in the entire 300. Imagine being offered $150 million for your music catalog. Life-changing money that could set your family up for generations. Now imagine your own CEO, the man who discovered you and helped build your career, going behind your back to steal that exact deal while you stayed loyal to him. That's exactly what happened to Lil Baby. And after years of silence, he's finally speaking out about how QC's CEOP finessed him out of the biggest payday of his career. Damn. We're talking about one of the most calculated betrayals in hip-hop history. Lil Baby, being the loyal soldier he is, refused to take a meeting with Scooter Braun about a $150 million buyout because he didn't want to go behind his CEO's back. But while Baby was showing that loyalty, P was having secret conversations with the same executive, ultimately selling the entire...
Oh my God, I would be so sick. Oh my God, I would be so sick. Hold up, y'all. I got to make sure that we good on the Twitch stream and on the YouTube stream real quick. Okay, heck yeah. Shout out to the one person on the Twitch stream. There we go. Big W's. Hey, Tati's baby. And on the YouTube stream. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. All right, we good on Twitch. Let me get on YouTube real quick. But yeah, man, I would be so sick if I freaking sat there and denied the meeting with the CEO. It was offering me 150 mil, and I denied the deal. Denied it because I'm trying to be, loyal to somebody that ain't loyal to me. They was sitting there taking meetings behind my back. Hell no, bro. I would have took that 150, bro, and kept it pushing. You tripping. But that just lets you know how much money Lil Baby be touching. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it hurt. That 150 million hurt. He probably won't even see 150 million now unless he get like some kind of endorsement. But like, damn, bro. Yeah, I would have been sick. Let's get it.
Higher QC label for $300 million, with Baby getting absolutely nothing from the deal that was originally meant for him. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how one of hip-hop's biggest success stories turned into one of its most shocking betrayals. Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just
I
by
would have been
thinking
so
about
sick.
it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Lil Baby's reaction is sending shockwaves through the entire industry. So if you want to know the real story behind the QC empire and why this situation is making every artist question their own label relationships, you need to stick around until the very end. What's good? It's your boy, Hip Hop History, and today we're breaking down one of the most shocking stories to come out of Atlanta's music scene in years. This story involves Lil Baby, one of the most successful rappers of the past decade, Pierre P. Thomas, the CEO of Quality Control Music.
That fool got a face that I wouldn't trust any freaking way. Oh, fat possum face nigga.
And Scooter Braun, the industry heavyweight who's managed
Definitely
everyone
don't
from
trust
Justin
him.
Bieber to Ariana Grande. When these three worlds collided over a $150 million deal, it created one of the most controversial situations in recent hip-hop history. The story of Lil Baby and Quality Control starts in Atlanta around 2016, but not in a recording studio. It starts on the streets, where Dominique Jones, that's Lil Baby's real name, was already making a name for himself, just not in music. Baby was known in Atlanta's Zone 4 for trapping, and he was good at it. He had the street credibility, the connections, and the lifestyle that a lot of rappers only pretend to have. He wasn't trying to be a rapper. He was focused on making money through other means, and music wasn't even on his radar. But P saw something different. P recognized that Baby already had everything you need to be a successful rapper. The authentic street background, the natural charisma, the look, and most importantly, the respect from the streets. All he was missing was the music. This is where P's genius as a businessman really shows. He wasn't looking for someone who was already trying to rap. He was looking for someone who already had the authenticity and credibility that you can't manufacture, and then convincing them to channel that into music. The conversation that changed everything reportedly happened when P approached Baby about making a transition from the streets to the studio. P's pitch was simple. You're already living the life that rappers talk about. You already have the respect and the stories. So why not turn that into legal money through music? For Baby, this wasn't just about switching careers. It was about finding a way to maintain his lifestyle and support his family without the constant legal risks that come with street life. P was offering him a path to legitimacy that could potentially be even more lucrative than what he was already doing. P didn't just sign Baby and hope for the best. He invested time, money, and resources into developing him as an artist.
He didn't invest 150 million into that. You feel me? Now, I don't care how they try to slice this thing, bro. This ain't right. This ain't right. And damn, that fool, Lil Baby, caught the L for real, for real. Mr. Dominique Jones caught the L from Mr. P.
He connected him with the right producers, got him in the studio with experienced engineers, and provided the industry knowledge that Baby needed to navigate the music business. The early days of their relationship were genuinely collaborative. P was teaching Baby about the music industry, helping him develop his sound, and providing the platform he needed to reach audiences beyond Atlanta. Baby was bringing the authenticity and work ethic that would become the foundation of his success. Once Lil Baby committed to music, his rise was nothing short of extraordinary. We're talking about an artist who went from never recording a song to becoming one of the biggest names in hip-hop in less than 2 years. His first mixtape, Perfect Timing, dropped in April 2017, and it immediately showed that P's instincts were right. Baby had a natural ability to translate his street experiences into compelling music. His flow was effortless, his storytelling was authentic, and his work ethic was incredible. By 2018, with the release of Harder Than Ever, Baby had achieved something that most artists spend years trying to accomplish.
Give me 1 second. Pops is about to leave right now. That's that loud engine off that Suburban. If y'all like the video so far, man, make sure y'all press that like button, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. with your favorite dark skinned friend with a beard. Unity. Hey, give me 2 seconds. Real quick. You got that thing revved up, ready to go. He got it revved up, ready to go. Go. If y'all was a little baby man, what y'all think he going through with his brain right now? 150 million just gone. Oh my god, Jesus.
The album debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200, and songs like Southside were getting massive radio play and streaming numbers. But here's where the story gets really interesting from a business perspective. As Baby's success grew, so did his earning potential. We're talking about an artist who went from making no money from music to commanding 6-figure performance fees in less than 18 months. The touring revenue alone was staggering. Baby went from performing at small venues for a few $1,000s to headlining major venues for $200,000 per show. By 2019, his performance fees had
$200,000 a show, 10 shows. Do the math, bro. $2 million. They was doing easily 100 shows. You feel me? These fools got some bread.
Reached $500,000 per show. By 2020, he was commanding over $1 million per performance for major festivals and special events. The streaming revenue was equally impressive. Songs like Drip Too Hard with Gunna accumulated.
That was my song right there. Drip Too Hard. You go this way.
Hundreds of millions of streams. His collaboration with Drake on Yes Indeed became one of the biggest songs of 2018. Every project he released was performing better than the last. From P's perspective, this success validated everything he had believed about Baby's potential. He had taken someone with no music industry experience and helped turn them into one of the most successful artists in hip-hop. For Baby, the success was life-changing. He was able to provide for his family, move them out of dangerous situations, and build generational wealth through his music. The transition from the streets to legitimate success was everything P had promised it could be. But success also brought new challenges. As Baby's profile grew, so did the interest from other industry players. And most importantly, his music catalog was becoming incredibly valuable. Before we get to the Scooter Braun situation, we need to talk about QC's reputation in the industry because it's crucial to understanding why what happened to Baby wasn't completely surprising to industry insiders. Quality Control Music had built an impressive roster and achieved massive commercial success. But they also had a reputation for being extremely aggressive in their business practices, particularly when it came to contract terms and artist compensation. The most public example came with the Migos lawsuit. In 2019, the group filed a lawsuit against QC, alleging that their contracts were structured in ways that heavily favored the label while limiting the artist's ability to earn fair compensation from their success. According to the lawsuit documents, the Migos claimed that their contracts included automatic renewal clauses that essentially trapped them with QC indefinitely. As long as QC had a distribution deal, the Migos contracts would automatically renew, making it nearly impossible for them to leave. The most damaging allegation was about the financial structure. The Migos claimed that despite generating hundreds of millions in revenue through their music, they were...
That's crazy, man. Recipes to Takeoff. You feel me? And the only thing that I'm hearing about the Migos at this point right now is about all the drama going on with Offset and Cardi. And him and Selena Powell, as of lately, you know, after she posted that picture of him sleeping in the bed or whatnot, everybody been talking about all that crap. But Quavo been quiet. I ain't heard nothing about Quavo lately either, man. I just feel like they just need to get back to the music. But it's hard to get to the music and stay motivated when you know you're getting taken advantage of. That's, boy.
Seeing only a small fraction of that money due to how their deals were structured. The lawsuit also alleged that the same lawyer who negotiated the Migos' contracts also worked for QC, creating a conflict of interest where the person supposed to be protecting the artist's interests was actually working for the label. Industry insiders weren't surprised by these allegations. QC had a reputation for being shrewd negotiators who structured deals to maximize their own profits, sometimes at the expense of their artists' long-term financial interests. Other artists who had been signed to QC also had similar stories.
Offset had to pay millions to get his solo rights back from the label. Young Thug, in leaked phone calls, talked about how QC artists weren't making the money they should have been making
That's why he
given their
kept trying
commercial
to
success.
get Lil Baby to
This
come to him.
reputation was well known in industry circles. When major deals were being discussed involving QC artists, everyone understood that P and his team were going to prioritize QC's interests above everything else. In 2021, Scooter Braun, one of the most powerful managers and executives in the music industry, identified Lil Baby's catalog as one of the most valuable assets in hip-hop. The offer he made was staggering: $150 million for Lil Baby's music catalog. But here's where Baby's character and loyalty came into play. When Scooter's team reached out about setting up a meeting to discuss the deal, Baby's response was telling. According to multiple sources, including leaked phone conversations, Baby told Scooter's representatives that he couldn't take a meeting without involving P and QC. Baby's exact words were something along the line.
Yeah, man. That's that loyalty, man. And sometimes they say loyalty will get you killed. But they're not just talking about like physically, you know what I'm saying? Financially, they murdered him.
Of not wanting to feel like he was going behind his CEO's back. He said P was his real homie and that he didn't want to do anything.
He thought he was his real
Anything
homie.
that would seem disloyal or underhanded. This response shows everything you need to know about Baby's character at that time. He had an opportunity to secure $150 million for himself, but he was more concerned about maintaining loyalty to the person who had helped launch his career. From Baby's perspective, this made perfect sense. P had taken a chance on him when he wasn't even a rapper. P had invested time, money, and resources into building his career. So when presented with this massive financial opportunity, Baby's instinct was to make sure P was involved and that everyone benefited from the deal. Scooter's team reportedly told Baby that he didn't need to bring P to the meeting, that this was about Baby's individual catalog, but Baby insisted that he wouldn't move forward without P being involved. This is where the story takes a dark turn, because while Baby was being loyal and refusing to take meetings without P was having his own conversations with Scooter Braun's team. According to the leaked phone calls that later surfaced, P was well aware of Scooter's interest in Baby's catalog, but instead of working with Baby to structure a deal that would benefit both of them, P saw an opportunity to maximize his own profits. While Lil Baby was refusing to take meetings with Scooter Braun out of loyalty to P and QC, P was conducting his own negotiations behind Baby's back. The leaked phone calls reveal the full scope of what actually happened. According to P's own words in the recorded conversations, after Baby refused to meet with Scooter without P being present, Scooter's team went directly to P with a different proposition. Instead of buying just Baby's catalog for $150 million, they offered to buy the entire Quality Control label for $300 million. Here's the crucial detail. Scooter didn't actually want the entire QC catalog. According to P's own admission in the phone calls, Scooter's primary interest was in Baby's music. The $300 million offer for the entire label was essentially Scooter paying double to get what he really wanted, Baby's catalog, while P got to keep the extra money that should have gone to Baby. P's exact words in the leaked call were something like, Scooter tried to buy Baby for $150 million, but Baby wouldn't take the meeting without me. So Scooter went around Baby and bought the whole label from me for $300 million. Think about the mathematics of this betrayal. Baby was offered $150 million for his catalog. P sold the entire label, with Baby's catalog being the primary asset, for $300 million. Baby received nothing from this deal, while P pocketed the entire $300 million. In the phone calls, P is actually bragging about how he outmaneuvered Baby. He's explaining how Baby's loyalty was essentially used against him. While Baby was trying to do the right thing by including P in the deal, P was using that loyalty as an opportunity to cut Baby out entirely. The most damaging part...
You can't trust nobody, man, when it comes to that type of stuff, bro. It's like
we're on the same mission.
I feel bad for Lil Baby because he definitely did what he was supposed to do. And that just goes to show, man, that sometimes, they always say the good guys come in last. You know, feel me? But the good thing about Baby is he is actually talented. So he can, be able to keep making moves to try to get to that mark. You know what I'm saying? P on the other hand, he got it. He had to do what he had to do because he a snake. He ain't got no talent, so he had to steal. That is unfortunate, but this is a common story in the industry.
Part of P's recorded comments is when he talks about how
Allegedly, all
Baby
this is
deserved to
allegedly.
get something from the deal, but then explains why he didn't give him anything. P acknowledges that Baby was the main reason for the deal's value, but he structured it so all the money went to QC's ownership. This wasn't just a business decision,
Crazy.
this was a personal betrayal of someone who had shown nothing but loyalty. Baby had turned down $150 million because he didn't want to go behind P's back, and P responded by going behind Baby's back to take a deal worth twice as much. When the leaked phone calls became public and the full scope of P's betrayal was revealed, Lil Baby's reaction was swift and decisive. The first sign that something had changed came through social media, where Baby and QC unfollowed each other on Instagram. In the hip-hop industry, social media moves like this aren't just personal, they're public declarations. When major artists unfollow their labels or business partners, it's usually a sign that serious problems are happening behind the scenes. Baby's reaction went beyond just social media gestures. According to industry sources, Baby's team immediately began exploring legal options to address what had happened. The challenge was that P had technically operated within the bounds of his contracts and ownership structure, even though what he did was ethically questionable. Baby's position was understandable from multiple angles. First, he had been offered $150 million for his catalog and had turned it down out of loyalty to P. Second, P had used that loyalty against him to structure a deal that benefited QC while giving Baby nothing. Third, Baby's music was the primary reason the deal was valuable in the first place.
Former juvie center inmates.
That's
If you were sexually abused by a staff
crazy.
member, you may qualify for financial compensation. Over $4 billion has already been paid to survivors of sexual abuse nationwide.
2 seconds.
Estimated compensation amounts vary depending on what happened.
The primary reason the deal was valuable in the first place. From a financial perspective, Baby had lost out on generational wealth because he tried to do the right thing. The $150 million he was offered would have been life-changing money that could have secured his family's future for generations. But the betrayal went beyond just money. This was about trust, loyalty, and the fundamental nature of their business relationship. Baby had viewed P as more than just a CEO. He had seen him as a mentor, a friend, and someone who genuinely cared about his success.
Nope.
The leaked phone calls revealed that P viewed their relationship very differently. While Baby saw loyalty and partnership, P saw business opportunities and profit maximization. The unfollowing on social media sent a clear message to the industry. The relationship between Baby and QC was over, and everyone needed to understand that Baby felt betrayed by what had happened. The Lil Baby and QC
Anybody
situation
will feel
sent
betrayed by that.
shockwaves through the hip-hop industry that extended far beyond just one artist and one label. The leaked phone calls and the details of P's betrayal became a case study in how the music business operates when big money is involved. For other artists, Baby's situation served as a cautionary tale about loyalty and business relationships. Here was someone who had done everything right. He had been loyal, he had generated massive success for his label, and he had tried to handle business situations with integrity. Yet he still got betrayed when the numbers got large enough. The situation also highlighted the importance of ownership and contract structures in the music industry. Baby's catalog was worth $150 million. But because of how his deal with QC was structured, he had no control over what happened when outside parties wanted to buy it. Industry lawyers and business managers began using Baby's situation as an example when advising their clients about contract negotiations. The case showed how artists...
It's messed up. It had to be that way, man. Like, you try to do the right thing, and people still snake you out of what you're owed, what you deserve. But you feel me? I feel like God is going to bless his integrity, and he's never gonna have to want for anything, because the simple fact of the matter is he did it the right way. God honors it when you do it the right way. Real talk.
could create enormous value, but still be vulnerable to exploitation if they didn't have proper ownership structures and legal protections. But perhaps most importantly, the situation changed how artists thought about loyalty in business relationships. Baby's loyalty to P had cost him $150 million, and that lesson wasn't lost on other artists who were dealing with their own label relationships. The hip-hop community's reaction was largely supportive of Baby. Fans and other artists recognized that he had been betrayed by someone he trusted, and there was widespread criticism of P's actions. When you look at the whole picture of what happened between Lil Baby and QC's CEO P, it's one of the most shocking betrayals in hip-hop history. Baby's loyalty cost him $150 million, while P's betrayal netted him $300 million. The leaked phone calls revealed not just what happened, but P's attitude about it, showing an industry executive who saw artist loyalty as something to be exploited rather than respected. This story matters because it exposes how the music business really operates when big money is involved. It shows how artists can create enormous value but still be vulnerable to exploitation if they don't have proper protections. And it demonstrates why loyalty in business relationships needs to be backed up by legal safeguards and ownership structures. Baby's reaction, unfollowing QC and distancing himself from P, was measured but clear. He understood that the relationship was over and that he needed to protect himself going forward. For the hip-hop industry, this situation serves as a cautionary tale about trust, loyalty, and the importance of fair business practices. The $150 million that Baby lost represents more than just money. It represents the cost of misplaced trust and the importance of protecting yourself in an industry that doesn't always reward loyalty. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell because we're going to keep covering the stories that reveal how the music industry really operates. Drop a comment and let me know what you think about this situation. Was Baby right to be loyal, or should he have taken that meeting with Scooter? Until next time, this is your boy Rap Thread. And remember,
I mean, at this point, it's all coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know what I'm saying? Water under the bridge. Hopefully, his legal team can figure something out to the point where he can get something, because there is validity in the fact that the main reason why they even wanted the catalog was because of Little Baby's music. So he might not get 150 million, but I mean, if he can get a good 30 to 50 at least out of that, a third of it, you know what I mean? I feel like that would be fair, So, man, if y'all like that video, man, make sure y'all press that like button, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And you know what time it is. If you made it this far into the video, merch time. Yeah, that's me. You see the cloud above my head. We got a whole graphic. There you go, the 80 ED cloud graphic. We got the shirt right there. Buyout. You feel me? You got it in a bunch of different colorways. You got the little patch right there on the back, the official patch, along with the official stamps on the sleeves. Got it in that navy blue. Got it in the red. Got them in all type of colors. You feel me? Oh, let's see. There we go. Show it from here. Burnt orange, crunch berry, orchid, blossom, chambray, another color blue, and then of course the white one, which I can't get to. Oh, there we go. That's the one I got. You feel me? I don't watch that thing about 14, 15 times. It's still white as hell. The colors is still very vibrant. Like it's inside of the actual stitching. You know what I'm saying? It's not like just a little stamp on the shirt. Very good quality. Check us out. I designed each and every piece on here. Look, we got shirts for the kids. You got that whole, you see the city behind me right there on the shirt for the kiddos. $20, man. I got discount codes available too. Just leave a comment and I'll get back to you and give you the discount code for at the checkout. What else we got? I just feel like showing a couple of items. We got the onesies for the babies. Show you this one sort of. Then we got the hats, socks, trucker hats, crop top hoodies for the ladies. Got pillows, 3 different sizes. You know what I mean? Got that 18 by 18, the 20 by 12, and the 22 by 22. You got the cloud graphic on one side, got the all day, every day on the other side. Just something cute. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, I got one clip. Nice.
Backpacks. This is one of my favorite items here. Love a good backpack. Look, they got the 80 ED, the number, the letters over the top of it where the zipper at. Got the official stamp right there on the outside of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, whenever y'all get a chance, man, go check out the store. It's www.alldayeverydayllc.net. Okay. Once again, appreciate y'all tuning in to the live stream. You're now tuned in with your favorite dark skinned friend with a beard. That part. Este parte for me en Mexicano, Espanol. Anyway, to the next stream, man. I'll talk to y'all later.